Hey my people, good morning. I got a little bit time for a new video because I'm walking to my working place. And well, I'm telling you, you gotta count your blessings. Look at that beautiful rain. This is the April rain that Stevie Wonder is singing off in his song I Just Call, right? So I want to finish that generational trauma video, and just to summarize it, it consists out of 5 parts now. This is the finishing part, and it's a complex topic. I told you what you need to do and that you have to simplify it, and all you can do is, you can't control others. I mean, everybody tries to control you, but you understand that you can't control anyone, and you just can control yourself. And you need to be a strong personality if you want to take this on. It's easier to just step out and do your thing, or keep on serving the narcissistic head, but a strong personality will refuse the role of being victimized and used, and will step out and break the circle by what I told you. You need to understand the psychological background of everyone, and looking back in the family and see the trauma that has been passed on over generations. They even found out that trauma can be transferred and change the DNA, and thus can be literally passed on to your children. So you need to be a strong personality, because you got to understand all this, understand people around you, understand the families until generations back, what happened, why are the people the way they are, why do they act the way they are. And when you learn about others, you always learn about yourself. When you learn about yourself, you learn about others, and you will find out your strengths. Is that what they used against you, and they wanted to make you believe that it is a weakness? But this is when you go through that strong awakening, it means that you find out your own qualities, and this is why you can stubbornly stand up against all these bodies that are basically just one-minded and controlled by this narcissistic head that is always there, and everybody has the same opinion. So you just be outnumbered by bodies but not by mind, right? So yes, what you do is, again, stepping out, and you will run your truth campaign. The most important thing is that you know your truth. You know you never abused someone. Your biography shows that you never abused someone. Everybody who truly knows you knows that you are different. And of course, that family, that narcissistic family, whatever cult it is, it will run a smear campaign. There will be people that are part of the team, and they will pretend to be neutral or to be on your side, but they are not. Behind the curtain, behind the scenes, there is coercive control happening from the narcissistic head, who controls all the people. And also, when they feel that you're waking up and stepping out, you will become the scapegoat. Okay, you're the scapegoat, the black sheep, and they will run that smear campaign, and they will coercively control your life and try to make you fall, because when you're stepping out, they want to make sure you will not recover from it. And they don't shy away from very, very dirty things. You have to check out coercive control, what it is and what they do. And to the outside, it will look like it can look like they are completely violent free, they are fine. And in reality, in the UK and in some other countries, this is already a crime. So this is really one of the most covert and dirty tactics, strategies that someone can use. Right, so I just want to tell you that. And yeah, this is the end of that video series, Generational Trauma. And you cannot, again, change the narcissists themselves, but you can stubbornly stand in your truth. You can understand you can speak about yourself. I already told you it doesn't make sense to diagnose everyone. This is for pros, and it will never happen because it needs so many things to happen. The narcissist will have to self-admit, will want to change himself, herself, will need a therapist that makes the right diagnosis, and on top of that, the psychological state of these cluster B guys changes over time. So it doesn't make sense. You just see and understand that there's something fundamentally wrong with them. You will understand that you are very different than them. You understand that this has been going on for so long. These people have no consciousness. They have a grandiosity instead and cannot introspect, which means they want to change each and every one all the time around them. And whenever you say there is something wrong with you, why are you acting this way, you will not understand them. You will not understand them based on knowing yourself. And that is because they are fundamentally different, and they will just put it back at you and say, well, you're crazy, there's something wrong with you, and stuff like that. And this is, again, you need to be a strong personality and understand it. Because if you settle on your truth, if you understand it, if you observe it, and you can read in books like, all right, this is this behavior, this is exactly this, and this is that, and this is the reason for this. Then, they can't change your mind, they can't rearrange you anymore, they can't use you anymore, but they are used to use you for decades, so they will have a hard time to accepting this, Look at that beauty. Just standing there in the truth, right? Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah. All right, you understand this? And also, don't underestimate your abilities. You can introspect, you have empathy, you have authentic intuition. And if there are people who are not lost yet, you need to save yourself first, and then you can have a very, very healthy impact on everyone around you. And that's it. That's the whole story, right? Yes. You're stepping out like a stone in the water, in the wild water, and you stop moving. Let them do their thing, let them wear the cap. You're out of that, you're non-reactive. And you make them accountable whenever they try to whatever manipulate you, and they hate it to be accountable, and you just show them what they do. And look at their biography, look at their actions, look how the people feel around them. That proves everything. So you will be running a truth campaign while they might be running a smear campaign, and that's it. Over and out.